We live in a world of nuns. The word nuns refers to those that are religiously unaffiliated. As the number continues to grow, the number of Christians that are unashamed to share the gospel seems to shrink. Today, I will pinpoint the problem and then talk about two different methods of solving it. I will talk about our role and the church's role. So what is the problem exactly? The problem is that more people are not affiliating with any religion rather than saying they are Christian. Now, while we don't want people to just say they are Christian because they live in America, it's a staggering number of people that aren't professing Christians. Whether this is because of immigration or disconnect from what the nation was founded on, I don't know. But I do know that someone has to do something. You see, according to the Pew Research Center, the number of nuns, which is religiously unaffiliated people, was at 26% in 2019. We can safely assume that this number has gone up even more, as it went up 17% from 2009. Now, some of these nuns have completely disregarded Christian values as well, especially the ones regarding sexuality. We see a woke agenda being pushed, and it's leading people away from Christ. So if that's the problem, then what is the solution? Well, the solution would be evangelism. This means both personal evangelism and church evangelism, but it truly starts with the individual. A famous evangelist by the name of Gypsy Smith was asked what the secret of revival was. He replied by saying, "Go home, take a piece of chalk, draw a circle around yourself, and ask God to start a revival in that circle." In other words, if we aren't on fire for God, we're not going to be able to shine a light for others. So what methods do we use? Well, there are many methods of sharing the gospel with others, but the one that I think is most effective is friendship evangelism. In the Summer 21 Influence magazine that was used in the course, this is what they said. Relationship is the soil in which the fruit of the gospel grows. While street evangelism is awesome and it can be effective, what truly produces more results is when you are friends with someone and you're able to pour into their life over a period of time. Here are a few things that will make you better at this method. First, be genuine. If you're trying really hard to act spiritual, they're going to see through that. You also need to ask good questions and be open to listen to their answers. This will help them think about things on their own as well as make your friendship stronger. Now also, rely on the Holy Spirit and be ready to give good answers to their questions. We read in Matthew 10:20 where Jesus says not to worry what to say when you are arrested, for the Spirit will give you the words to say. And in Acts 4, Peter speaks after it says that he is filled with the Holy Spirit. Now, we may not be arrested, but I believe that we can rest assured that the Holy Spirit is the best witness and will speak through us if we allow it to happen. Now, also remember this. Many people have stereotyped Christians because they've had a bad experience with one person or a certain church. Regardless of why their view is skewed, it's your job to be Jesus to them and show that you really care. Remember, you may be the only Bible they see. The second aspect of evangelism is on a church level. This involves church planting, but also having an outwardly focused church that is established in the community. The book of Acts is our greatest guide to evangelism. During this time, Christianity spread like a wildfire, and it was largely due to church planting. Paul started churches everywhere that he traveled to, just about. It's even believed that the churches mentioned in the first chapters in the book of Revelation are offshoots of the church in Ephesus. One reason that church planting is so effective is because younger churches are typically more community and outreach focused. The second reason is that it's easier for people to join a younger church. It can be hard for new believers to join a church that is very established with long-time members. This is because many times older churches get consumed with the existing members and the members that have been there a long time, and they lose sight of the unreached that are around them, or they give priority to the older members instead of caring for new people. Now that you know the problem and the solution to this growing problem in our world and country, the only question is, will you go? Will you evangelize? Will you let revival happen inside of your life so that you can shine a light for others? Will you come alongside those that need you to be Jesus to them? It takes boldness and perseverance, but it's up to us through the Holy Spirit at work in us to preach the good news. There's so many different methods, and I pray that this teaching was helpful to you, and it opened your eyes to the problem, as well as gave a good solution and good advice for how to start reaching others for Christ. Thank you.